today's video, we will move to chapter 3 of Python Basic. Chapter 3 talking about the function. Within this is 7 sub chapters. We're starting from the first one, basic programming structure. It has the structures under this function chapter. One is just a normal sequence structure. For this kind of a structure, we don't need to go to more detail because we already test all the past programs. They just run code line by line. That is the by sequence or by order. Within this video, we will touch base about the second one, the selection structure or choice structure. Next video, we talk about the looping structure. So within the choice structure, is no difference than most of the other programming language is using the if. Or normally we call that is if statements. We will use some test code to talk about the different structure about this choice. You can see here, I put that for your easy references to compare the difference. Some for starting is if and if. You just verify. The first is yes or no, then make choice, and then the parallel, the second one, just line by line or the group by group or segment by segment. Second is if else, then you have this different branch, and if you have more than 2 branch, you can use if else. Between that is you have the else if. Then you can make the different the branch. In some other language, you may remember is that there's some case. And then you can choose the different the options. And also we have some one more is if or if not. That is to check some element within or belong to. And this also give a Boolean result. Last but not least is for this we will talk about the ternary operating. So you can put if inside the one line of the statement. We call this ternary. It's in some other languages using a question mark. Then you can use this, and Python will also use if. So let's go to here. To save our time is I already put those sample code here and use the English language to put here. So first one is the if. So the program is ask you to tell the computer what's your exam result. It gave you the prompt or the hint. You'd better to have 0 to 100 normally. But if you give a number more than 100 or less than 0, they will tell you it's not valid, but they will make that normalize to the maximum and the lowest number. So these are parallel. They don't include each other or they don't overlap in each other. But if you have our number, let's run this. So if I put maybe I put normal things, 85 within 0 and 100, then this is run, but no print inside any of these if clause run. Here is, I suppose this one should have the indent. You can. Did you remember this F means format print? So you can put this variable, then they read outside what this score means. So let's run that again. So now I gave our 135. So you see here, the first print is coming from this line outside if. And then for this two if, is because it's more than 100, they will run within this block. So they put this current score is. So it's this one. then and also print your input is too big. So same as if I put is just 60, you can see your score is 60. Is within the 100, I should give our minors. So like C is minus 12. Now you can see correct, too small. So now they skip this one because it's not fulfilled this condition. Then all these the segments codes are not run. Then it's they come to the second in the sequence. Then check this fulfilled. Then all these code are running. So that is the if. So you don't need to make this correlation. It's just the two if. So second one is the if else. So you tell the computer your score, and if the score is below 0, more than 100, they will put is score. Or not more than 0, less than 100. So that is the normal or correct score. Otherwise, they will tell you the input error. So you can compare this one and this one is shorter, but they will tell you the same checking. So if I say here 89, so good job. If I put is 130, is input error. So then that is the if and else. You can put that is as one the related this check. The third one is the else if. You can have more than one else if or as many as you want. So that can have this different range. So you can compare my code with this code in the book. So actually I have the simpler one. The first one is sustain. If it's more than or say equal to 90, it's excellent. But the second one, did you understand this? What's the difference? Because here is more strict range. They put is must more than 80 but less than 90, but I don't have this right part. The why? Because it's first the code is running from top to the bottom, and it first check this the first condition. Only in this first condition is not fulfilled, they will use this else if. So that means if they come to else if, it's already fulfilled. This score is not more than or equal to 90. So actually this kind of the condition is just our unnecessary part. So here is I can get the same result. So if I put, let me see, so if I run that, if I put 95, 96, it's excellent. If I put maybe 69, so they skip this one, skip this one, skip this one, and come to this need more hard work. So that is the if and else if. But remember the last you need to have else. So that covered all the and excluded condition. So if you cannot explicitly to mention those conditions, you put that in the else. And another part is we put is talking about checking whether it's in the loop or in the scope. So that is coming for our list. I have a list with 3 elements. So if just putting the list name, what's that mean? So that means this list is empty or not, or have value or not. So if I put this name list, means I want to check whether there's are empty or non-empty list. So the result is this list is not empty. So it should print has value. So because it's fulfilled. And if not, it will be fulfilled if the list is empty. So before that is I use clear to make the list is empty. Let's run that. You can see here, the first print is coming from this first if. List has value inside with 1, 2, 3 with this list. After I clear, list is empty. So the second one is again also fulfilled. So the list is now empty with our empty list. So that is the way number 4 you can use. And let's make the number 5. What's this one? So you remember that comprehensions. So my list equal to 2, 3, 66, 5, 33, 22, 69, and new list. How you can construct a new list? You can use the for loop, but you can use this comprehension just with one this sentence. You can use I for I in my list, and if. So here you see the condition. So if I mod 2 equal to 0, so means I is our even number. Then print my list, print new list. You can see here you construct a new list using if. So this if is also one kind of the usage. And what we call this usage is ternary operating. So if just using within one sentence, then that can give our a simpler way to this in the Python. So let's test the last one. So this one is ask your password, input your password. But normally you should not use the plain text to ask a user to make a password. It's just our testing. So your input password is. Just use the password because we don't need to convert that to integer, so it's fine. So result is password correct if. So here is the ternary. So if password equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, else password is wrong. And here, see, we should have a double equal. So print result. You can see if I put this one, it's wrong. So we can make this wrong again. So if I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now it's correct. So this if and else, you can put that within just this ternary way. So even it's a quite direct concept, but you can see within the Python, you have a very flexible way to use this condition-based the programming structure. I leave these 6 samples for you, and you can try to practice yourself. And the next video we go to this looping. That will be also interesting structure. Thank you for watching.